So I'm just going to go over our main points and, yeah. Okay, so like as I said before, the affirmative side that said that raising the minimum wage would actually decrease amount of jobs. Well, I found that increasing wages and spending actually raises demand and creates more jobs. They also stated that small businesses will suffer from the raise of the minimum wage. And in the article, low wage workers benefit as San Jose minimum wage increases. Raj Garia gives advice to small businesses about what they can do if the minimum wage does increase. He says to rethink your business plan. Maybe instead of 20 employees, you run with 15 or 14 or 12. Cross-train people. Basically, what this means is he's saying that instead of these small businesses having over 20 employees where they're going to have to pay them the $15 minimum wage, they can cut their numbers by maybe even just 5 people, and although that is 5 job losses, they will not suffer from the minimum wage. They can train the 15 people that they have to do multiple tasks, so they're able to fill the places of the people who were taken out. Consumer spending will also increase with an increase of minimum wage, causing a growth in economy. In the article, California's minimum wage went up again. It says that an increase in the minimum wage would increase aggregate spending overall and help provide a boost to the economy as it continues to slow. Data from the Economic Policy Institute indicates that during the last increase of the minimum wage in 2009, indicates that $5.6 billion in additional consumer spending occurred in the year following the increase. In my last value claim, when I said that the minimum wage would actually help the poor people living that are working minimum wage jobs, the affirmative side said that raising the minimum wage would actually negatively affect the poorest workers, when in reality that is not the case at all. Increasing the minimum wage will help the poorest workers. They will give them more money to work off to support their families and themselves, and this will increase their living situations. In the article, The Effects of a $15 Minimum Wage by Michael Reisch, he says that the raise of the minimum wage by affects workers by 17.8%, which is $3,000. So that would be $3,000 more that these workers will have to work with, and that is a huge difference. They could do so much with this money. They can help their children, help their housing situations, and they will not have to rely on government welfare programs, as my partner said. Minimum wage workers who are living paycheck to paycheck will also have better living conditions, like I said before. An increase in the minimum wage would raise the standard of living for impoverished workers.